Y'all, this is Daniel Nicholson with Nicholson Farms. We're back with another video today. Today I'm going to be doing some work on our electric fence. I got a call the past 2 days that I've had a goat's head stuck in the fence. And normally I have a hot wire ran across the bottom to keep three things from happening. The horses trying to stick their feet through the fence, the goats getting their head stuck through the fence, and also to keep the goats from rubbing on the wire, just because it kind of loosens up my wire over time. The reason that the wire was off is I added this cross fence in that you can see behind me to keep the goats separated from a different pasture that I'm not ready for them to get in yet. So today I'm gonna be filming a little bit of putting this wire back up, getting it hot, and it's probably be a video containing today's content and tomorrow's. I plan on working on getting this hot wire back up today, finishing it tomorrow, and moving some goats around to new pastures just because it's time, because of worms. So I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna try to record some of this. So as you can see, I got the wire up. What I did on this side, I put an insulator that screws into wood, and then I pulled the wire through it and crimped it. I crimp all my wires on the ends, wherever I have a tightener, and also wherever I joint wire together. It makes it clean, and it's a pretty strong hold that's not going to go anywhere. I already went back and put my insulators back on. And in this corner, I put an insulator that ties to the post that you just run your wire through and makes my turns. So I've got this side done. I still got the other side to do, but I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow afternoon to knock that out. It's getting kind of late here. I just wanted to get this side done so I can get that wire hot, just so I don't have to worry about the goats getting their head stuck in the fence tonight. It's gonna be a little warm tomorrow, and I've got to work, so I don't want to have to worry about that. I've got to tighten this fence up over here. I'm gonna show you all that, and then I just gotta hook one little wire back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up. And then tomorrow when I get here, I will I'll do the other side, and I'm probably gonna rotate the goats to this pasture behind us. It's been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks-ish, something like that, that they've been on this pasture. I like to rotate them pretty often, just to try to stay ahead of the worms. The worm's life cycle through eggs and everything is about 21 to 28 days. We'll talk more about that in the future, but I'd really like to get them moved. I've got my billies I need to move too. I want to clear that pasture out that they're in, because I like to have babies in that pasture, and I should be having babies in November. So I'm going to tighten this fence up real quick, and I'll show you all that, and then we're going to plug some fence up. So I walked over to feed the pigs some scraps. I've already fed them for the afternoon. But while I was talking about electric fence, I figured I'd show you what I keep my pigs in. Their main pen is back there, but it's real wet, like I said in previous videos, that we've had a lot of rain this year. So I did some research, and I ended up buying this electric polywire net wire, really from Premier One. It's 100 foot long, and it's 30 inches tall, but you can see it here. And I've just got it hooked up to my electric fence that I run on the perimeter, what I was doing for the goats earlier. It's been working really well. The pigs don't really test it that much. They've gotten out one time, and that was because the power went out. But I've been really impressed with it. I'm thinking about getting some more, so maybe I can do some more rotating with my pigs to keep them out of the mud if it continues to be wet. But I figured I'd show you all that real quick. Now we're gonna go plug up the fence and call it an afternoon. What's up, y'all? We're back with day 2 of working on putting the hot wire at the bottom of my cross fence. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this done real quick so I can get the billies moved to one little pasture first before I move the nannies, so they don't get intermixed, because I've got a couple young nannies that I don't want to breed yet. So we're gonna get them moved, and then we're gonna move the nannies into my big pasture that they haven't been on in several weeks now, so there shouldn't be much of a worm load there. So we're gonna knock this out real quick, and we'll catch back up with you in a second. So now we have hot wire on both sides of this little cross fence, and she's ready for some power. So now we're just going to go move some goats real quick, and then we're going to get this fence back hot. Now that I got the boys moved to their new pen, it's time to move the girls. Come on, girls. I opened the gate to let the nannies on this side of the fence, but they're more interested in the billies down there than they are the new grass. So I'll just give them some time, let them figure it out. They'll be in here tomorrow, and I'll just shut them on this side tomorrow. So the reason I moved the billies up here to where the nannies are, they are in separate pens, but I moved them up here because I moved the horses down there to that pasture that they were in yesterday, just because whenever you rotate different animals on the different grass, their digestive system's not the same. They don't get attacked by the same parasites. So what the horses will do, they'll pick up the worm eggs that the goats get, they'll digest them, and their system will kill out the worms. And so come November, or a little before that, whenever I move my nannies down to that pasture where a better barn is when they have babies, I don't have to worry about the worm load. So they're basically, the horses are just helping me out prevent worms. So I'm gonna do that. That's typically what I do. Normally move my goats in an area, then I move the horses in behind them, kill off those worms, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So we got all the goats moved, all the wires hot, ready to go. Everybody's fed and watered. The billies are still finishing their supper now. One thing I like to make sure of whenever I have goats in an area is that, the hot wire's running so they don't get their heads stuck in the fence. They always have shelter, provide loose trace minerals for them, and they also have fresh water. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me today and yesterday. We're gonna keep trying to get these videos out there to you. And if you like these videos, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up button, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new one. So y'all have a good one, and we appreciate you coming by.